Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance, episode 38 of Guess the Trade. But first, let's talk about episode 37. We looked at for the 501st. He had a Milwaukee structured bag. Lots of really nice tools inside of there, as you can see here. What was it that he did with those tools? Well, he said in his comment that he is a second-year commercial electrician. So I guessed residential electrician because I saw some wood drill bits. But he said in that comment that he used those in Taco Bells and stuff like that where they had some wood framing. But he is a commercial electrician. That's what he did with those tools. So I appreciate, again, you sending those in. Now in episode 38, we're also going to look at a Milwaukee bag. This one is just a Milwaukee Packout tote. This one is from Van Hotard. He's got some really nice tools in there. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at those and see if we can guess what it is that he does. So we'll jump right in. Here is his first picture. Again, it is a Milwaukee Packout tote, not a structured bag. He's also got that 2-foot level there. I like that sticker. Attention, need a tool, go buy it. That's that sorry, we don't lend tools idea. I like that. Also, we've got a router over here in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the stuff in his background because that might help you some. So he's got a router with his own base plate, it looks like, on it. Also some different squares up top. Ryobi fan, Milwaukee M12 tools. Also, it looks like he's got some of that Ryobi one link or whatever that's called stuff. I'll go ahead and zoom in on some of these pictures over here if you want to pause and read any of those. You can if you want to. We'll go on to the next picture. Here's one side of the bag. Looks like this is his marking side. Also looks like he's got a pipe reamer, a railer bit rail with lots of bits in there, different colored yellow and white. I don't know if those look like Sharpie type tips. And then he's got some ink zaws, it looks like, as well, along with some ultra fine pins. And that looks like maybe, is that a Stud Buddy possibly over there? Might possibly be. Yep, matter of fact, here we go. We're all out. So they were Milwaukee markers, Stud Buddy. Also a couple ink zaws. He's even got some of them newer, it looks like ink zaws, the ultra fines. I haven't even tried those yet. Again, railer bit rail. So there's his bit combinations if you want to see those. Maybe that helps you in your guessing. Looks like a lot of Torx. And then also wasn't a reamer, it's just a pick set. Almost looked like a pipe reamer back there whenever I was looking at it. So we'll go to the next picture. This is the other side of that bag. Again, just showing you kind of what's fitting down in there. It looks like he's got an M12 of something, also tough built. Mechanics gloves. Again, we'll probably see these out in just a minute. Matter of fact, here they are. So what was down inside of that side. And you can also kind of, let me show you the bird's eye view of this side as well, because we'll see those tools, but I want you to be able to see how it's loaded out in case it's a bag you're looking at. So here we go. We got a Magpull parts bag, a tough built, looks like drill holster pouch type thing. Also the Milwaukee insulated screwdriver, a couple different Milwaukee batteries. He's got the M12 hammer drill and then also the M12 surge. And he looks like he's done some of that dyeing process on it. That looks pretty sweet right there. That used to be my #1 light that I used all the time. I've kind of swapped over to the Olight Arc Flex and then also the M12, the bigger rover light. But that's a really good light right there. And then it looks like he's also got one of those multi-bits from Milwaukee. Next picture, here's this bag, Magpull it says on the top. Here's what's inside of there. So lots of drill bits inside of a railer bit rail. Also a stick of some kind. I'm sure that's probably like a glue stick or something, I assume. I'm not real sure what that is. Also multiple different wiring connections, whether it's for networking or Wagos or let's see, looks like more so networking mostly stuff, but he's also got some Wagos mixed in. Some dude wipes on the go. Also different drill bits inside of the package. M12 charging cable, and then a whole set of spade bits over there as well. So lots of drill bits. Looks like he's doing a lot of networking type stuff. So that's what's within that Magpull bag. Next picture. So here's the opposite side from his writing utensils. 16-foot Milwaukee tape measure, another railer bit rail with multiple options on there, drill bits, also Phillips 2 nut drivers, also the Torx over there with a Milwaukee magnet on it. And then again, another M12 battery right there. Next picture, this is what's there. So everything we just saw, you can pretty much just see it a little bit better now. Move on to the next picture. So here is the business part of that bag right there. That's that side I showed you a minute ago. So these would be his main tools. He's got from left to right, we'll go Milwaukee flip socket. Again, not my favorite on that one. I don't like the handle. The flip socket part's not bad, but the handle is a no-go for me. I don't know if maybe you can let me know. Maybe mine was a fluke and, you know, it just had way too much slop. I don't know if yours has a lot of slop, Van, but you can let me know that in the comments below. But I can see you buy a lot of Milwaukee Tools, maybe because that's the store, that the only option that you have. Maybe you can just get those better, or maybe you just really like Milwaukee. I like them as well, but I personally just don't like the Milwaukee flip socket handle. The flip socket's okay, but I think Klein's still the top dog on that one. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you Klein, Milwaukee, or the Malco that I also did a review for? That one's the bottom of my list. My ranking would be Klein, Milwaukee, Malco, in that order. But you guys can let me know what you think. Continuing on, he's also got Milwaukee screwdrivers. Those look like maybe the Made in the USA versions. They got that knurling and stuff on there. Also, I think that's the Milwaukee version of maybe that 27-in-1 tamper-proof type screwdriver. It's either that or the 14-in-1 for the precision set. Again, also has the arc-failed UV there. So that's a really nice light. Milwaukee fastback there as well. Scroll down here to the bottom. He's got a pry bar. Also a Klein non-contact voltage tester. Oddly enough, he's got a Klein there. And actually, that's the one Klein tool that I don't like. But he's got that one. Also has that new Milwaukee light that's flat. That also comes over top of, you know, you can flip it and put it around pipe. You can do all sorts of things with that light. I haven't picked it up yet because I just don't know that I would use it as much as what most people would, just because I've got so many other lights. For the price, that's the only reason why I haven't picked it up. But I do like the feature on it where you can kind of spread it and wrap it around things and have the magnet and all those things. But I haven't picked that up because M18's got a couple lights that I think I'm going to pick up whenever they're released. So that's why I haven't picked that one up. But I know Matt HMM, I think, has bought this. But you guys can let me know if any of the rest of you bought this, how well you like that light. It seems like a good light. I'm just not personally going to buy it. But he also has, again, more Made in the USA Milwaukee. He's got the lineman pliers. Now, these are the ones with the comfort grip. I haven't seen these in person. My store, Home Depot, only carries the dip grip versions. But I have seen these online. They look pretty nice. So there he's got the diagonals and also the lineman pliers. He is running Knipex Cobras and pliers wrench. So he's got the two pliers that are the best, or the ones that you kind of need to go Knipex for sure, in my opinion. He's got those there. So he's got the, probably looks like maybe the 10-inch versions. Could be 7 1/4, but based upon being beside them linemen's over there, I'm going to assume those are 10 inches, 250s. So he's got the Cobras and the pliers wrench. Milwaukee needle nose pliers. Also the Milwaukee stripper. Both of those aren't bad. You know, I don't mind the Milwaukee pliers that much, other than the ones that are the tongue and groove or water pump pliers or whatever you want to call them. Don't care for those at all. Engineer scissors, those are really good, or at least I assume those are. My Van Plier ones are. I actually like those better than the Knipex as far as what they cut. And then he's got a small pair of flush cuts up there, a Milwaukee right angle adapter, and the screen keeps moving back on me because it's one picture. And then he's also got the SAE set of the hex keys from Milwaukee right there. So there's the bulk of his main tools right there. We'll go one more picture. Oh, here's just another view. So that's kind of, you can see some of those things maybe a little bit better, like the arc failed and those things. So there's, again, the same pictures if you want to check those out. Also black electric tape, I see that now. And then one other thing I see here is a headlamp of some kind up here. And it looks like that's actually a Ryobi, maybe radio, and not like a storage like Packout type thing, or it's at least part of that system anyways. So there's, again, his main tools right there. Next picture, I think this is the last one. It's just kind of an overview of his garage with his Milwaukee tote sitting on top of his workbench. Looks like he's also built his workbench to be a outfeed table for his table saw. He's also drinking that Monster White. That's probably most people's favorite. I actually like the whites quite a bit. The green Monster is my favorite out of the bunch, but then white's probably second, and then maybe peach or something like that. But if you drink Monsters, let me know in the comments below what your favorite flavor is, if you drink them at all. I like the Monsters the best out of the energy drinks, and I only drink them because I like the flavor. They absolutely do nothing for me. Again, I drink coffee all the time. The caffeine does nothing to me, but I actually do like the flavor of Monster drinks. I don't really care for Red Bulls and all those things like that. But I do like Monsters. But let me know what your favorite flavor is if you drink them. Other than that, inside of his picture, again, lots of Ryobi Link stuff. Wood glue up there at the top. He's also got some CA glue. Looks like he does quite a bit of woodworking type stuff, at least at his house. Now, what he does with that bag, you'll have to take a guess with, because he's got squares, he's got wood glue, he's got wood tools and stuff like that. And you can just tell by the stuff that he's got on there that he works alongside with wood and does different things. Down here at the bottom, he's got some, I can't tell what that says, Bremen clamps, it looks like. And then I like, again, lots of the Ryobi Link stuff, it looks like, tied into there. So there's his shop. I think that's his last picture. It is, because there's his name. So we'll go back. There's the bulk of his main tools. If you want to take one more look at those and check those out. And then there they are again in a little bit different view. There's one side of his bag. There's the inside. So that's the materials that he's got in his bag that he thinks is important to keep with him. Also, here is his main power tools I assume that he uses, or the one he at least carries in this bag. Insulated drivers, Milwaukee Surge, hammer drill, tough built thing. And then again, here is the marking utensils, and there is the front of his bag. But that's Van Hotard's tools. So again, guess down below what it is you think he does with the tools in his bag. Because again, he is obviously a woodworker of sorts with what I see in his garage. That may help you with what's in his bag, but go ahead and guess what it is you think he does with the tools that are in that Milwaukee Packout tote. Again, if you've got questions for him about certain tools or whatever it might be, I think all my questions were just, what do you think about certain tools types thing. Most of the tools that he has, I kind of know what they are. But again, if you've got questions for him, drop them down below. But don't forget to guess what it is that you think he does. But that was his loadout. Appreciate him sending that in. Next week, we're going to be back into some Vito bags with Gusty Oinker. He will be the next person coming up. He's got 4 Vito bags that we're going to take a look at those tools and see if we can guess what it is that he does with those. But that's episode 38. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope this video was helpful in some way. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next video.